Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Mike back with another video. Of course, you know we got the girl, and let's just say this video is about to rumble. And if you don't know what I mean about rumble, this is what I mean about rumble. So we got a full exhaust for the Honda CBR600RR. So this is a header back. And so yeah, we're pretty much gonna just jump all up in here on this Jimmy, and we're gonna take the rest of the exhaust off that I haven't taken off. You saw I took the slip-on off from here. We did that one start. So in reality, it shouldn't be much worse. Everything online's kind of telling me, everyone says it takes them about an hour and a half to do. So you already know if your boy Mike's doing it, I'd say probably 3 to 4 hours, but hey, jinx, knock on wood, let's hope that doesn't happen. So we're gonna just jump right on in. All right. Like I said, O2 sensor has to come off. So let's start taking that off, I guess. All right, mate. Bang. Okay. O2 sensor off. Now I can take this off. Alright, so from what I seen online, they said you gotta take this off. This first piece is like just a cover. Now I can pull this cover off. And then they said to pull that middle bolt out. Let's see if it's the next step. Alright, so I need a flat head because they have two little prongs that kind of lock that nut in where it is. So I just gotta bend those out of the way. Boom. Boom. Now that those are out of the way, yep, 10 mil fits. So my ratchet, extension, make sure it's loosening. Okay, boom. Pretty sure they just pulled this right out, and then on hook to this. She is over here under the seat. I'm gonna just finagle that. And we got that. So I just gotta get it to come around there. That's not very difficult. Not very difficult, my friend. Okay, Holmes? Okay. Well, we'll just leave that for right this second. Alright, guys, so hold on. Let's see, so I got, like I showed you guys, I got that O2 sensor off. I got that off. So now, I don't know if we can see. Yeah, so there's this bracket holding the exhaust onto the frame. So I got to take that bolt off. And then once I take that bolt off, the rest that's holding it up is headers. I got this bracket off now. And then I got these wires off, so technically I could just pull those timmies right through, and that's it. So I don't know, see you never. So that's that with there. I have to come around to take that bracket off. You see that little bolt? I have to take that off. Once I take that off, they say that the radiator will swing forward, and then I'll be able to access all the header bolts. So I'm going to take that one bolt off, and then I will set you guys up for a little time lapse of me taking the headers off. Yay. Alright, guys, so now that I got that bolt out, you can see, look at how much more room I get with the radiator now not being in the way.
I'ma take it day by day.
Alright guys, let's do this. Right here, right now. One-man army. Did we get it? Sheesh! Did we ever, brother? Brother! We got it. Alright, well, I'd say that's that. Alright, now that we got old exhaust out, I'm going to lay out new exhaust, and yeah, we can start figuring this out. Alright guys, so this is all of the exhaust laid out with the old one. So these are the header runners. They're all labeled. So you got A, B, C, D. Then they're all gonna go right into this pipe. This pipe goes to 1, and then that pipe goes right to there. So really pretty straightforward. I'm going to get this all together, and then I will pull you guys back out once I have this whole header system together. Alright guys, so I have the headers in their position. I guess you would consider this like mid-pipe. That was a big pain. I couldn't get the right angle because I kept tightening the headers too much, that I couldn't line up these in each groove. So I left the headers loose, and then when I left the headers loose, I was actually able to get them all in their right position, and then I pretty much just tightened the headers up a little bit more to make sure they wouldn't pop out of place when I tighten them. So everything's good on that end. I'm going to just test fit this on, and then pretty much once I test fit that, make sure that fits perfectly where it needs to fit, I'm gonna go back, tighten everything up, and then once everything's tightened, we all know what time it is then. So let me just I'll set you guys up, and then we'll tighten everything else up. Once everything's tight, we'll get that cold start, baby. I mean, like, I think we have to start this thing. That's it. That's literally the whole thing, other than once I get plastics on, then I could finish the whole, there's like a whole rear under tray to cover up everything back here. And then I have a nice piece that slaps over this where the plastics are, so it kind of looks like an OEM Plus type of deal. But less than me talking, let's get the cold start. Well, that's it. Let's just say, hey, she started, new headers, that's it, Betsy's done. So, yeah, that's the, let's see, what was it? That's the CS Racing exhaust for my 2024 CBR600. Header back. It's a side mount exhaust. It doesn't come out from the taillight, underneath the taillight, which is why I really liked it. It's something unique, different. A lot of people don't do it. So that's the exhaust install. That was a big pain in the butt. Let me just tell you guys though, as aggravating as things may be, you just have to persevere through it. And I promise you, if you just put your mind to it, it gets annoying. You gotta look up a million videos. You gotta try things a million different times, where I promise you, everything works out. I mean, as you guys can see, I have my whole bike practically together. Like, this bike's a fully functioning thing again, and it blows my mind because I know nothing about motorcycle mechanics, and I did this all myself. So with that being said, don't doubt your guys' selves. Always know you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it, and don't let anything discourage you. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because now that Betsy's purring, you already know we're right there. So please like, comment, subscribe on the video. Of course not for me. You're gonna do it for Bailey, right Bales? And look forward to the next video because we got a big surprise. Peace.